We're alive now, right?
We are live now, yes.
Oh, so I probably should make up some gestures.
Okay.
High internet.
Okay.
Infinite days. It's like a bad 80s music video.
Were there any?
I think you're a Jedi now. Yes. Did you see Thriller?
Okay, point.
Dire Straits? Anything by them?
And the ones
music
attached
videos.
to Kung Fury.
Anyway.
Those are fake meetings. Anyway, moving on. So, welcome to the April meeting. Or actually, the first item on the list is Jamie. So Jamie is going to go through our financial update for this month.
Okay, so finances in 2 minutes. I could actually move, but it's cooler to move back. Our books are current through December, and those are available. You can request access to look at our books, and I can give you a view-only QuickBooks account if you're interested. You just have to email treasurer@FamiLAB. I'm sure somebody gets a kick out of that, but if you want to take a look, let me know. Our Eventbrite classes for March, we brought in about $235, which came from 3D printing and soldering and donations to the various workshops and events, which does not include the annual meeting, which had separate donations of about $300. Love you guys dearly because that helped offset the cost of food and chairs and chair rentals for that. Membership changes since our last meeting. We added 1 member and lost none, so rock on. Which puts us at 130 members as of last week. I have a couple things to process from the previous week, but 130 members, including family members who have badges. Taxes, it's tax time, yippee skippy hooray. We've filed an extension on our taxes. Ours aren't due until May 1, but you know, a little safety is nice. So we have a 6-month extension on our taxes, and I will be contacting the same accountant firm who did our taxes last year to do them for this year. As an FYI, we don't actually pay taxes as a nonprofit, but we have an informational tax filing, which is like 15 pages long and basically asks about our service areas, our program service areas, which are the teaching and the community outreach and that kind of thing. And it keeps the IRS updated and updates in various databases. And it's much easier to pay someone to do that. I learned the first time. And then I'm going to hold my breath and hope I don't jinx myself. We are within like an inch of having 3 times rent and utilities in our bank account, which is not a huge buffer, but we're almost to that safety buffer if something went horribly, horribly wrong.
Their first time since build out.
Yeah, it's our first time since, right before build out started, in fact. So it's been a couple of years. We've come a long way.
That's the one to use the AC a bunch for summer.
Like seriously, but we're getting out of the scary part. It's going to be a little bit more of a climb out, especially since our rent does increase every quarter. But I'm cautiously optimistic. So, woo! And questions on the finances? Like all 6 of you. Cool. If there are questions, treasurer@FamiLAB, or come find me, or poke me in the forehead, or something creative like that. And now back to Dave.
Okay. Thank you, Jamie. So, couple of things that are on the list that we need to kind of go over. Dumpsters. So the dumpster, please don't overload the dumpster. We pay for those. So if you are going to bring stuff here to work on, that's fine. But don't bring all of your garbage here just to throw it in the dumpster, because it costs us money. If you're going to put stuff in the dumpster, don't put it so high that they can't take it either. So I know that I don't think anybody here is an offending party, but
I'm
informational.
Don't use tires in the dumpster.
Please don't put used tires in the dumpster. No dumpster fires either.
If you're doing, large projects here that take up, or if we have like an event like the annual meeting that it has a lot of trash, cool, let us know. We can call for an extra pickup, but just don't bring stuff from home to dump in our dumpster, and don't stack it up. If it gets full, leave it, stack it next to the loading dock or something. We'll call for an extra pickup. Because with it overloaded, they will refuse to take it.
Yeah, fill it to the top, no higher.
The lids have to close.
Yep. So one of the things that we're looking at right now is new carpet. As you can see, we have a few places where it's coming apart, and we've got some issues with carpet. We're trying to get some quotes on doing carpet square, so that if there's issues later on after we get it replaced, it's a replace the square that's damaged instead of replacing all of the carpet all at once, which could save us money in the long run, hopefully. So Brian was working on a Slack etiquette document. It is on the forums. We're going to close it before the next meeting. So if you have any additional comments, anything you want to make apparent, please comment on the forum post, and it will be closed before the next meeting.
I believe you have an updated version that we can post tonight too, and repost on the.
I think it's already on the.
There's been like 2 or 3 sentences changed since last night.
Okay. We will update the one on the forum, and then it will be closed before the end of the beginning of the meeting next week. I'm gonna right now go ahead and toss it over to the ops, which would be Nick. Or you're doing this, Raj?
While they shuffle spots.
Oh, they shuffle spots.
I was saying, while they shuffle spots, new people have been working towards having the board do all the boring businessy stuff, and then letting ops take over the rest of the meeting. So it's less boring and businessy.
Hi.
Thanks, Raj.
Oh, hi.
Lots of new people today.
Like you thought it was bad weather or something. But where is everyone?
It was cold today.
No, it wasn't.
No, it wasn't. In what
It was
universe?
yesterday.
It was cold.
It wasn't cold yesterday either.
Oh, you
It
Floridians.
was relatively cold.
No, it was.
You guys are
yesterday.
adorable.
Moving on.
Anyway.
Anyway. Looking at events and stuff. All right, so there's show and tell, but there's no one here to show and tell. Oh, Natalie's show and tell.
Yay.
Way to dismiss our members.
Rude.
Hey, everyone.
Suraj said
Yeah,
we're
yeah,
nobody.
yeah, around to the camera.
In the front?
Yeah.
We don't bite much. We
No
just
one's
nibble
in front of
gently.
the camera to show and tell. Because then we'll get,
Other-
Swallowed too.
Well,
Hi, everyone. As you
Hi,
all know,
Natalie.
Hi, Natalie.
I make light-up stuff, and I sell it on the internet. And I just decided that it'd be a really cool idea to sell my stuff on Groupon. And you should all blow up my Groupon. If you're cool with it, let's see in Slack.
You have to show
I
Natalie.
totally post pictures in general.
If we were going to do that, Natalie, what would we look up?
I'll post it in Slack. Oh, I make
What
light-up.
do you make? I think that's what we show off.
So what kind of cool things are on your Groupon?
I light up dog leash that Mike so kindly photographed for me. Yes. And it is to the right of the dog or has friends in the dogs.
I thought you said have friends who use
What if
dog
a
leash.
Or
cat that-
humans that you would like to use a dog leash with.
Hello.
What if you've got a larger dog that is quite strong? Will it be strong enough?
You can let me know. It should be.
We do, someone does have a
I will-
tensile tester.
I will return it if it breaks.
I can test the strength.
Okay, you can do
I
like
can
a
look, I
PSI.
can look at it for you.
Oh, God. No, do you actually have a.
He has
Yeah,
a
yeah,
test
yeah.
tester.
Is it going to be less than 30,000 pounds?
Probably, yeah. Does it do like?
If it's more than 30,000 pounds, I want to buy that leash just for fun.
I mean,
Yeah.
what's the accuracy with the like?
Within about 5 pounds, from 0 to 30,000 pounds.
Okay. It's definitely going to be less than that.
The hook will break before the leash does.
Yeah. Yeah,
That's
that's the problem. Yeah, I'll send you away.
And then put the video on your Groupon,
Then get yourself.
Actually, that would be kind of
because
fun.
that would sell your stuff.
That would actually be kind of fun. That would actually be kind of fun.
Stronger than your dog.
There's Natalie.
Yay!
Has anyone else made something that they want to show off?
Might even have
We should show off together.
Hooray!
All right.
Hooray. Natalie's looking to see if she has a leash with her. Oh, she does.
Oh, there's the
Ooh.
Is that one charged? Oh, it's the double-sided one. Not really.
Looks like it's playing.
A little bit.
It's on low battery. The double-sided is coming as soon as you guys buy out all my Groupon stuff.
Show it to the
This is the
camera.
next
I will totally walk my cat with that leash. I did.
didn't like the fabric.
I
I
have
like
a harness.
the fabric's not what I want.
Oh, yeah.
It's like, so close.
Yeah. This will be about 300 to 500 pounds.
Excellent.
So I can't do it for people.
I think the other one's stronger because it's only single-sided.
Oh.
There's less.
It is.
there's more
It
material.
is stronger and the material's better.
It's not a good leash for Andre the Giant.
Well,
Yeah, I definitely want one
And
for
it's
my
gonna be
dog.
6 foot.
Whoa,
Ooh.
double-sided and 6 foot?
Yeah, well,
I'm
they're good.
excited.
Yeah.
Wait, what are we
So
talking about?
I'm gonna have to order one of those
We're talking about leashes.
officially.
As soon as I sell everything on Groupon and I order this one, it's gonna be double-sided and 6 foot and USB rechargeable and therefore the best light-up leash on the market. That's all I got.
Yay!
Okay. Thank you.
I can totally hawk that to my coworkers.
Okay, next thing on the agenda is the purge table. It's gonna be empty today.
Yay!
So for new people, if you guys don't know what the purge table is, it's the table right outside this door. On the right side, there's a table that people have put stuff where they don't have a use for it, or we don't know whose it is. Like it was left there on the lab, it was unlabeled. At the end of every monthly meeting, we purge that table, so anything that's on that table will be thrown out, or you can take it home. Please take it home. Because if it's left here, it'll be put back on the first table, and then wait till next month it's tossed out. All right, next thing is the laser's down. So the belt on the XY carriage snapped and burned a little bit, but the new one's on its way. We'll have it this weekend or
And
early
this
next
week.
week. Yeah. We'll get that installed as soon as possible. It's really hard to use the laser when that's broken.
We ordered 2 this time,
Yeah.
so we have an extra on hand. Thank you all for your
Yes.
All right, some upcoming events we have. We have the radio and electronics build meeting. That's this week, Friday? Next Friday.
Yes, this is
Yes,
This Friday.
Okay. Also, a Shibori class. Shibari class.
so I'm because I misread it every time.
I misread it when I first I didn't know why everyone was so excited about it. I had to look it up.
So,
It already
Suraj,
corrected.
we need to play Cards Against Humanity sometime.
I have it in my car.
Excellent.
We need to also make a trip tomorrow.
Moving
I have
right
not, I have
along.
not gone there.
We're
We
live on
also
the
have
internet.
tabletop game day on the 21st, during the same time as Shibori.
No, right after.
Right after, the same day though. Right after. We entered the TCPIP on the 22nd, I think it's Sunday.
Yep, it's a Sunday night.
Yeah, DC 407 is meeting on Tuesday after that. Machine shop meetup, theater discussion night, Raspberry Pi Jam, and more TCPIP. That's all in April. May we have a bunch of stuff. All right, there's no calendar here. Open house is on the 1st, so come around. You can see
That's
more
a
members
Tuesday.
here. Huh?
That's
That's a Tuesday. And people will have more projects. You can see what people have used the lab to build and kind of cool stuff people like. And see meet new people. We have intro to soldering, more TCPIP, machine shop meetup, theater discussion night, which is doing an undisclosed movie.
I think that's going to be on May 4th.
Yeah, I think they've changed the date to the 4th.
Let's change that.
Yeah, we'll get to it. Which could be
We have other stuff coming up.
What's on May the 4th? First of all, that day.
Oh, it's a Friday.
There's a radio electronics.
I do as well.
Isn't that the thing with the gunpowder plot?
No, that's the 5th of November.
I need to go cancel an order.
And we have a bunch of the monthly events coming up in May as well. That's it for events and ops stuff, I think.
Well, anyone have events that we didn't mention? Cool.
Ready to new members, Suraj?
Okay. Great Kane?
Well, I think you could probably narrow it down by asking 2 people who are new.
Who's
There
new?
is that. Hi, noobs.
Yeah, right here.
There's
Four, I told you.
like half the people here.
Oh.
There's
All right.
maybe something really sexy going on tonight that I don't know about.
Usually there's more people than members.
There's usually like 30 people here.
Yeah.
Sorry, noobs.
Okay. You'll be on video. Can you watch it later?
Yeah.
Can you get the stool?
Oh, we turn on the lights?
Yeah.
No,
No, the stool.
Oh, very dark.
it's in the corner next to the door.
I got it.
It's very important that it be a stool and not a chair.
Yes, but it works better when
We're
we're
gonna turn on the lights a little bit here. They get brighter.
Don't we have a spotlight?
Uh,
was camouflage.
all right. Pick a noob. Come talk to us.
Okay, Cal is a new person.
Just gotta say it right.
Eileen.
I guess that works too. What, I have to sit on the stool?
Yes.
There is a stool.
I mean, you
We
could
didn't say anything
stand
about
or
the
like
stool.
handstand.
I'm not very
You can
sure.
walk around
You
it.
could frolic with it. I mean,
would like to do with the object.
You must make
Well,
it a
I'll
handstand.
sit on the stool.
Remember,
I'll sit
we're
on
on
the
the
It's,
internet.
it's
But we
improvisation.
are on the
It's
internet.
improv
Improvisational.
performance art.
Oh, great. So I can like fall over and stuff. So,
Then we'll sit here and snap.
Tell
Okay.
us about yourself.
hi. I go by
Hi.
Cal generally.
Hi.
My name's Cole. I've been an alcoholic. I don't know, I'm a nerd and I like electronics things and stuff. I think most of you are probably nerds, if anything. And so that's kind of cool. And I don't know, I'm just interested in making all sorts of things, so without a whole lot of limit. And that's kind of a boring intro for, yeah, I guess.
We can
But
work
that's
with
me.
What do you want to teach us?
What do I want to teach you? Oh, I would love to teach you soldering stuff, actually. I'm pretty into that, oddly enough, even though that's like not very interesting, I feel like. But it can be, because there is a lot to it. So there, soldering stuff, I like the electronics things in general. I don't know what else besides that. Whatever I learn, I'm down to teach, because I do like teaching as
This is a good
an
answer.
expressive thing. So, yeah.
What is it that you intend to make when you? What is your first project?
Let's see. My first project is probably pretty simple. I just want to make a handheld, like portable audio amp that I can keep in my pocket, so I can play like guitar things and have it come out as a little speaker in my pocket. So, yeah.
And what is the first project you actually think will finish?
Probably that. It's pretty simple. I'm just going to use a really simple and
Ambitious.
well, I'm going to use a pre-made amplifier and
Well,
everything, I think. So.
Typically, people will start a project and then another project.
Oh yeah,
and another project,
I do that.
and they'll
as
never
well.
finish the first
I
one.
still haven't actually done the first FamiLAB project yet. We're in year 5.
Good Lord.
several.
The first one, though, I didn't. It
Oh,
was
that's
the
true.
laser card.
Yeah, no, that's
Finished
cool.
build out.
You did taxes,
Wait, I
man.
started
Did you?
It's like plus 10,000.
Anyway, other questions for Colleen?
Have you been to multimedia night?
No.
Al.
You-
You should.
You
Second
should. So
Saturday,
second
7.
Saturday synthesizer, basically.
Oh yes, I have been to that. Sorry.
Cool, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Is that how you found us?
No, I found
Oh.
you because I was just curious about makerspaces in general, and I
Rock
found
on.
you guys. So yeah.
Show us your shirt.
Oh,
Um,
yeah. Show people your shirt.
Here's my shirt. I don't know if you can.
Ah.
Oh.
So you're gonna find that we like electronics, dorky shit, and cats. So
Yeah.
you're perfectly fine.
Oh, great. Can I get off the stool?
Do you know about Modular Monday?
Oh, right, I
What?
forgot about that.
Modular Monday.
Yeah.
Modular
In addition to second Saturday.
It's whatever last Monday was of the month.
Oh.
Thursday.
I don't know if it's the second Monday or it's on the calendar.
Second.
And what goes on there?
It's more of a synthesizer focus,
Oh, cool.
whereas multimedia nights like sound and light and other media and Monday is kind of more focusing on.
Awesome. I'm into that.
Synthwave retro.
Ooh. Okay, that's good. That's actually sold me on that.
There you go. All right.
Next we have Mike. Yes.
Yay. Noobs.
You do not have insurance.
That was
Please don't do
that was excellent performance.
That's
I
what
believe.
I'm
Safety waiver.
I've signed one or more safety waivers in the last 14 days. 45 days. My name's Rick Evans. I'm an old person. I've been a geek/nerd for 40 years. I have violated the warranty in everything I've ever purchased in my life.
Excellent.
Good start.
Means before you turn it on, you take it apart. I have an engineering degree. I'm 17 years old.
Which engineering?
They call it computer engineering. At the time, it was more double E. So as a double E, the most appropriate thing for me to do is the last 17 years I've been writing software. And anyone who's done both can explain why that's a bad idea. For a defense contractor, the world's largest, who I can't name, it's Lockheed Martin. I have one cat,
What's your kitty's name?
Moose. He's a domestic short hair. What are the tiger stripe ones are called? I'm an amateur radio operator, have been for 15 years. I'm a class extra, call sign KG4FER. Taking a ham radio at one point. At one point, I was bare bones.
you shall not operate on the air with radios you've not built yourself. So I did a whole bunch of kits, and then at Hamcation, I actually just bought an appliance. It's so much nicer. I just play screen and push buttons. What else? My first project is probably to build boxes for electronics. I think I have 3 or 4 things that are finished. I need to put them into a box that heat sinks, like a Class A amplifier that, got 18 pounds of heat sinks because it's a hugely inefficient Class A amplifier. I've got 2 tube amps. They're literally bolted to breadboards. 485 volts on the B line.
Yeah, buddy.
So they're mounted high off boards. I mean, I've got a whole bunch of projects. Some good electronics part. I'm pretty good at software part. That machine shop really intrigues me. And the big saws. I've got a hand saw that I can cut my. I currently have 10 fingers.
Please do it that way.
We'll just do an inventory once a year. Any questions?
Star Trek or Star Wars?
Star Trek.
Which captain?
Next Generation.
Yes.
Well, I'll reiterate Brian's question. Tabs or spaces?
Oh, faces at all times.
Excellent.
So efficient.
I made that comment today, actually. Well, I do tabs when I write, but I had to automatically convert everything to spaces.
That is the correct way to go.
I run a professional company times is the way.
I had people with guided missiles from 173 miles away. Faces ruined when.
So if you're lucky, we have a little bit of a units discussion to have.
I've been using Linux since kernel 0.99 TL14.
I think it was a mishearing of the question.
I've been a mainframe operator.
Units, not units. Like metric versus
Like
standard.
metric versus standard.
I can do both.
Can you convert between them, correctly?
Yeah.
Lucky
Can you not crash
I can help.
things into Mars?
Yeah, that was alright.
Yes, somebody admitted it.
His job is to crash things into other things very quickly. And with a
But
large boom at
but
the
not
end,
for
hopefully.
us.
That's true.
I can also do furlongs, fortnights, and Perkins.
What about swoops?
Yes, I am 1.07 smooths in height.
All right, so with all this, I have to ask the obnoxious question, favorite language?
Ada 95.
Nice,
Oh.
classy.
It's hard to get compilers for it. It's obnoxious to get libraries for it. But I write Ada in C and C++.
Nice.
It's-
Not web crap. I like you already.
If you can get Ada to compile Ada, you can It's almost like being a bondage thing. You gotta lock yourself into a chain.
You'll fit in well here.
And then start pouring more in the box that you can escape, and it compiles. You're good. Yeah, safety critical software is usually in Ada, although you can't do it anymore. So I write in SSC to some extent. NASA standards we looked at without one of them. It's like a very long one. I got nothing else really.
What's the first project you want to make in the metal shop?
I want to build a box that'll hold 2 enormous Australian heat sinks, a toroidal transformer. I think I've got 250,000 microfarads.
Okay.
So it's all in pieces, in boxes, with some wire. So that'd be a fun first thing. Second thing would probably be a ham radio box. I've got a circuit board that needs a box. Gonna put it in a lunch box.
It's on the go.
But I think it's something more professionally fun.
I don't know, Superman lunchbox sounds like a pretty good project box.
It's a
Expensive project box, though.
Fallout 4 lunch box.
Appropriate.
Oh, there you go, yeah.
Yeah, but they're metal.
Awesome.
Cool.
Well, thank you. Thanks.
Are we good buddies?
Oh, yeah, that's true. We do have the ham radio electronics meetup, so
Yeah, I've got a prime engagement this Friday.
it'll come around again.
I know.
All right, next we have Brett Law.
Hi, Brett.
Hi, my name is Brett Law.
My interests are pretty wide. Biology, chemistry, lasers, computer science, everything from compression to neural networks, machine learning. Like I said, they're very dynamic. My first project, or my first intended project when I get here is I want to take some e-waste and then start recycling it and then see what I can pull out of e-waste, because I like to put together a conserver just to mess around. My favorite computer programming language is Python. It's easy, works well for machine learning, data science, and all that stuff.
Not that.
Hey, it pays the bills.
But I don't have to like it.
I don't have to like it
Wait,
either.
you actually don't make the bill.
Word one? Okay, see, I thought,
Look at that.
I know, that's what,
What's your compression algorithm Weisman's for?
It's actually undefined. Compression so good it's undefined.
Good start. Let's do one of those middle out certifications.
Oh, Lord. We are live on the internet.
References to. That's a funny story about
No, you'll fit it.
Now turn off the camera, well,
not online.
whiteboards everywhere.
Afterwards.
Okay, oh, afterwards, okay.
So what do you plan to make here?
Well, like I said, I'd really like to start with the server. Yeah. I would like to do a lot of e-waste stuff, because then I could come up with some first off parts in order to start making more projects. I figure I could donate whatever I don't need, with scrap or sell, whatever the other waste. I got a lot of time on that. And then after that, I'd like to go to start building lasers. And in particular, I'd like to explore some laser crystals, solid state lasers and stuff like that, which may or may not have been looked at in the past, but I intend to use the server and some of the machine learning applications from that to grade Google Scholar and find out what's real, not even real. Awesome. Mentioned biology, copy that. Well, CRISPR, obviously, that's a big name to buy right now. I would like to, if I get around to it, because you do have to buy kits for all this stuff. But glow-in-the-dark flowers, I don't know if you've ever seen Better Off Ted, but glowing flower garden.
I don't think his will have LEDs inside though.
Batteries
No,
are
but they could
included
be a
with
mix.
these.
They're solar, they recharge it.
One of my other interests is nanomaterials. In particular, like graphene, gallium arsenide, gallium nitride, like that. I don't know if we have any materials to do that here, but no, but I am very interested. I was talking to I was talking to Matt about getting an electron microscope. I saw a YouTube video of this guy who built one basically was driving and not
That door
We
yet.
have a commercial version.
outstanding.
It needs to be fixed.
Needs a little TLC.
Well, like I said, I have a lot of time.
Thanks, Brett.
Cool.
All right, thanks, guys.
I assume I'll be the last one. I feel like I should do something different, but I'm not knowing.
Okay, screen share.
You can sit on the floor with the barrel.
Time for.
I could.
You can stand on it, yeah, the camera.
Camera on.
You know what? I just won't even sit. We'll do that. So my name is
Very
Miles.
avant-garde.
Yeah, you know, my name is Miles. I am a full-time WordPress developer. I know how you love that stuff. I threw enough stuff at the wall, something stuck. I did work for a DOT contractor for 10 years before that stuff stuck on the wall. I did everything from, I literally started at the bottom installing conduit to where I left as a senior systems engineer from Transport, actually, who designed all the RFID stuff for all the tolling systems. So we built traffic signals from the ground up. I managed, servers for OCA and all the expressway authorities. I got to design St. Louis's network topology. That was fun. I generally love writing code because I just like creating things. I was the kid who always took apart my parents' stuff and then didn't know how to put it back together.
You're in a room full of those.
Yeah, but I figured out how it worked. I mean, I just couldn't recreate it. I definitely have so many projects going on, and I have completed almost none of them.
You'll fit in.
It's one of those things where it's, you know, the excitement in the moment, and it's yeah, oh my goodness, especially because I have a fascination with LEDs too. So, you know, that spurred my excitement into right now I'm actually working on building an IoT device out for one of my friends who runs a misting company. So you can basically control, because they use it for mosquitoes instead of just the water. So I've been enjoying learning how, you know, strict typing does not exist in like Qt. And so it's been very fun, but tabs, definitely my thing. I don't know. I'm looking to make friends and learn new things.
So what do you know about RFID-based access control systems? Preferably with integrated payments processing.
And what about front-end development on with a back-end database and user portal management?
How's your AWS?
Enough to get in trouble.
We're all giggling because we sat down for a brainstorming session like a month ago on how to make our system not suck.
Yeah. Well, we can definitely.
We have a plan and no one to implement the
I have
plan
a
except
serious
for us.
question. What was the first year that you visited FamiLAB?
Yeah, recognize your.
Or what size was the space? when you did that?
I have. It's been years because you guys might have seen me lurking. I've got the my handle's triplex, but I've got I have a thing for light bulbs, so maybe that's what drew me to FamiLAB. I don't know. It's been years for sure. I can't remember the last time.
If you turned around and hit somebody, it was the
Yeah, no, it's definitely not here because I came last night for the Go meetup that was here. It was actually awesome. That was really fun to come to, and I didn't actually expect to walk out, you know, wanting to learn a new language until I came here, and I was like,
well, now you have to learn Go.
Yeah, I mean, from everything that was good, it was just good because it was having that, because I've been going to a lot of meetups lately because I was kind of on that thing of working for that contractor, and I was doing that work, and I was doing all my side projects, and I never really took time to just enjoy it, so to speak. And so that's kind of why I wanted to come back, and I think I went once, but I was a member for like 6 months. It was just, I was so busy to do stuff. So I think I'm just trying to, now that I've been able to separate home and work life, I'm trying to, you know, move away from that and actually be able to enjoy it and tinker with things, build things, make things, and honestly learn. I just want to, you know, if I'm the smartest person in the room, I'm in the wrong room.
Did you donate the traffic lights to us like years ago?
I don't think so.
You would definitely remember this.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm trying to remember who that was.
Very possible. I have a bunch of them in my house. So.
It would have been Ted who you donated them to.
They still have them. They're still working.
Yeah. I don't know.
Are they old or new?
Oh, they're old.
Oh, they're possible. Because when we take them down, we have the option what we want to do with them. So
I think you did donate those to the
Nice.
Yeah,
it's
possible.
Thank you. Yeah, it's good to know they're still in use. You guys want some more? Or?
Have you seen what happened to them?
No,
we'll show you later.
Okay.
Yeah. Excellent.
Then you put back up.
Yeah. I already put them back up. Oh, on the rack.
No, I mean, like, put them back up and display.
Well, that's why.
Yeah.
Well, I'm gonna probably have to bug you because I need to figure out what kind of parts I need.
I probably still have some at home.
Like
This works.
right angle connector and
Star Trek, Star Wars.
Or something else.
Favorite fandom? Movie, TV, literature?
That's the face of, what are they going to judge me?
Yeah.
Okay, we learned pretty much everything for this answer.
Yeah. Undefined.
Can you hold a few bars? I'm not sure I know this one.
No.
Cool. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Hey.
them to find out that it's Twilight fanfic.
I was gonna
Guess we'll
go,
just have to wait and find out.
I was gonna go with MLP.
That'll be a conversation piece.
That's how you can get to know him and give him a testimonial.
Yeah.
Mm.
And I have dogs. Oh.
Fluffy things.
It's not my choice. I grew up with them, but my fiance get a leash. I do not.
Oh, there you go.
But I do need a collar that lights up so I can
Oh.
see them when they're running through the yard.
Oh.
Hmm.
I
wonder if we know
need a
someone.
leash and a collar or two.
Make that happen.
I bet there's something for you on Groupon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Colors aren't listed yet, but if you message. That's what I
She can
call
hook you up.
So are the rest of you on Slack yet? Yeah, you've been on Slack forever.
I'm still on IRC. You guys know?
We have a bridge.
I pop in occasionally.
But I was like for a while.
And your alias is?
My name.
Okay.
Which is Rick Evans.
Oh, and
Yeah.
pseudo randomly for reference, our camera
The second.
guy just like walked in over 5 minutes ago.
You probably see it on there. Anything
He's
we
the
do?
guy who runs our meetup. So,
Spectacular. That is good.
Everybody.
Well, that's going to conclude our meeting unless somebody has anything else they want to talk about. I love you. But
I
we
have
don't want
a
to talk
random
about.
question.
Yes, please.
What's up, Don?
What's it called? What's the thing called?
You're gonna need
What?
more
A
specific.
little bit more
What's the-
specific.
What's the,
Firefly.
no, my brain. Okay, never mind, it doesn't matter.
What does it do?
Animal, vegetable, or
What's it sound
mineral?
like?
I don't even know.
You want to play 20 questions?
No,
Well,
okay.
like what?
Anyway, so the question is, the reference is irrelevant because it was just for fun. The question is, I am looking for anyone that has experience with like EMS, triage, someone who's been in the military. We're developing a product and I'm supposed to be doing market research and I have no idea how people do triage right now. So I'm speculating.
We'll talk.
Yeah, okay.
We have like one other Paragod floating around, but I haven't seen him recently.
Trevor?
Paragod.
I think it starts with a T.
Well, there's Tristan as well.
Tristan, that's what I'm thinking of.
Hmm.
Anyone who's been in the military and actually like done groundwork type stuff.
But we're a little short on that specific.
Ask Carlos. He was in
Yeah,
the military, but he was a contractor.
he's close enough.
Okay. Well, that will conclude this meeting.
Yay!
Anybody who introduced, so the four of you, come see me afterwards, and I will sort out getting you temporary badges.
Cool. We don't need no
Badges?
stinking
We don't,
badges.
yes, we don't need those. Beat me to it.